Mean, nasty, toxic, hateful people have been the plague of my life. Mostly relatives that I grew up with, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, mom and the dad, assholes that live next door, shitheads at school, the grown up, the teachers, principals, whatever. Mean, nasty, inconsiderate, hateful, toxic people. I probably had my moments here and there too, but I grew up with this shit. It rubs off on you. But anyways, this is a little story. It's a little nothing story. But it just shows these two people. I'm talking about the old man and his wife. The old man, Dennis Zogelman, and his wife, Linda. This happened in I don't know, early 2000s, I think. 2003 or 4. I'm not sure. It would have been before June of 2005, because that's the last time I was around the old man. I finally started staying away from him. I haven't had anything to do with the old man since. Haven't talked to him other than a little bit in writing. Haven't been around him since about June of 2005. So anyways, the old man is at home one evening and a car pulls up. A truck pulls up. And it's a woman who has a flat tire, parks in the driveway. He's at home by himself. She gets out and asks if she can use his telephone to call her husband. I guess she didn't have a spare or any tools or something. Anyways, they couldn't change it right then and there. I guess it got dark. Might have been dark when she pulled up. So her husband comes and picks her up. And they leave the truck there in the driveway. Out of the way. It wasn't blocking anything. It was just sitting there. No problem. Well, I guess the next day, the husband comes back and he has a new tire to put on, but he doesn't have his wife to drive it away. I guess she's at work. They need to both be there at the same time. But he changes the tire. So he's got the tire fixed. You can drive it. But then he leaves. So it was on maybe a Saturday. And it only sat there like 48 hours, I think. Something like that. So I was at the old man's. Me, him, and his wife, Linda, are in the garage. The doors are closed and everything. And this couple pulls up, the husband and wife. And they're across the driveway. They're, 40 yards away. And we just looked out to see who pulled up. And so we all three of us were kind of looking out the window of the garage at them pulling up. She gets in the truck, and then they both drive away. Well, as she's getting out and getting in the truck, and they're leaving, and we're watching this, the old man and Linda, I'm standing right beside them, and we're just looking out the window at them, and they probably don't even see us, in the garage. And they quickly leave. They get it, and they quickly drive away. And as they're doing this, the old man and Linda are standing there talking very low, like almost whispering. And the old man is saying something like, "Look at those dumb fucks, dumbasses. Look at those dumbasses." And Linda's like, "Oh, they're so stupid." it was just that kind of thing going on for, 45 seconds or so. And I'm kind of looking at them. I'm just like, what the heck? They were harboring so much venom toward these two people they didn't know, who had a flat tire and didn't have a spare. And they asked if they could leave the car sit there instead of leaving it sit by the road till they got a spare and got it picked up. Again, we're talking like 48 hours. Whoop-de-doo. But these two venom-filled people, hate-filled people. These are two people that puke hate at me. So hard time what they're saying behind my back. I know what they say around me back then. So, that could have been either one of these people. Broke down, something not prepared. That could have been either one of them parked in somebody else's driveway. They both done shit like this. But somebody else does it and parks in their driveway, and then they're so stupid. Look at those dumbasses. Stupid assholes. It's weird. Two very toxic people here. This is Dennis, the animal abuser and the hateful child abuser towards me throughout my life, and his lovely wife Linda, who yanked the wires off the VCR so me and him couldn't watch a movie, so we couldn't watch Forrest Gump without her being there. She hid stuff, as I said in another video, the tools, trying to get me and him in a fight. She would steal and hide tools, and then they would magically reappear. She tried to get me and him in an argument over accusing me of taking the tools, which I did not. So weirdo. Just a weirdo. These people are weirdos.